was going to do an update video on my P.O.J, the throttle setup. Murray Mayhem had decided that he wanted to go to a non-governed throttle position on his kudzu. So I told him I'd do a video. So this is for Murray Mayhem, and there was one other person, I can't remember their name, and asked me a while back about how I did my throttle. And that's what I'm going to do right now. Hang on. Alright, so we got the P.O.J here. Still got the hood on it. Over here I just done just like everybody else does. This is a normal bicycle handbrake for the throttle pedal. And just took a piece of bicycle handlebar and bent it down and put a bolt through it. That way I could kind of adjust the distance away from me that I wanted my pedal to be. Plus it kind of helped on the angle and stuff like that. So the pedal works out just perfect when you got it on the floor. It's wide open. Alright, let's pull the hood off. I also still run it on the original hand throttle too. So I can run the hand throttle and the foot throttle, whichever one I prefer at the time. Alright. So what I've done, I don't know how well you'll be able to see in there. You see that little bolt through the governing rod? I took and put a bolt through the governing rod. I left it loose so to have some room to move. And I drilled a hole through it, and I put the bicycle pedal rod or cable through it. That way I can run the original hand throttle through on the governor, and then I can run the pedal off the governor. And it comes up here and runs the governing rod itself. That way it's completely off governor whenever I use the foot pedal. I got a spring up in the top. I don't know how well you can see here. Try to shade it a little bit. You can see where the spring connects into the end of it right there on the end of the cable and pulls the cable back into place. Alright, but that is how I done my governor. I can run it, you know, if I'm wanting to idle around but I want to ride around a little faster, I can use the hand throttle to get it to just idle around where I want to. If I need to adjust my idle a little bit when I'm riding around, I could use the hand throttle, and I've got just that little more boost of speed whenever I need it with the off the governor foot pedal. Works really good. I've not had any trouble out of it. I mean, it runs 30 miles an hour with those 26-inch Carlisle Polaris tires on it. When I'm running a 6-inch front pulley and a 5-inch rear pulley. Also, something I forgot to mention here is this little bracket that I made, which behind the governor plate here, you can't hardly see it, but it's mounted, this cable is mounted to the back side of that plate. That way, you know, where you would originally have it mounted right here like this, I took one of these same little brackets and put on the back side of this plate here. That way it would hold the cable like it, just like it does here. But anyway, it works real good. That's as you're mashing the gas pedal, it just pulls on the governing rod. And I guess, I don't know if you can see the top of the carburetor, it pulls the butterfly wide open when you mash the gas pedal. As far as I know, it won't hurt the governor doing this. If it does, I've never seen it anybody say that it does. But I wanted to keep the governor that way, you know. I don't run it full throttle for long periods of time. Usually short blasts or maybe from, you know, maybe 100 foot just to top speed it. But I usually don't run it full throttle. I'll keep it about, you know, a quarter pedal off full throttle. I know Murray Mayhem said he had one to blow up on him because it didn't have a governor on it. But I really like not having a governor. It, you know, that little extra speed you get and a little extra, seems like it's got a little more power sometimes when you need it. But anyhow, there you go. You know, haven't really had any trouble out of it. I don't know how well it would work out on Murray Mayhem's twin, but I'm sure he could figure it out. But that's how my linkage is done on my P.O.J. and it works out really well. So let me know what you think. See you. Well, there you have it. I hope it helps somebody. Not sure if it will or not, but I like it. Video probably getting a little long. I don't know. It's hard to keep up with all that stuff on an iPhone. So let's go give it around the trip, and maybe we'll see y'all next time. Thank you.